Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogown Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as I like to call it. Tonight, I'm coming to you from another hotel room, motel room, but I am on the LBL. I'm on that piece of land. um, but I had to get a motel room if I was going to go live because I wasn't going to trust a signal out there. So here I am. Tired. It's a long drive, but I'm here. Mr. Lee, I'm not late again. I'm never late. It still says 9 o'clock or whatever time you're on, but it's on the hour. Excuse me. So, yeah, do the show tonight, and then tomorrow I will go find a campsite. Got some people coming up. Gonna hang out. Don't know where yet. I have no idea. I don't know the area. I was lucky I got here. Trying to follow my phone, the app on my phone sucked. I'll look it up on the computer. I know kind of where I'm going now. I had to pass where I wanted to turn to get to this motel. I didn't know the motel was here, but I got lucky. What do we got? 20 watching? Right on. So if you've never joined us before and this is your first time, what we do is Ollie will put the link in chat, and anybody that wants to come on can come on. Just click on that link, follow the directions. All I ask is that you turn off YouTube in the background. If you don't want to be on camera, you simply hit stop camera. You don't have to be on camera. I have to get my thing there. So who do we got tonight? Cindy Finn, how are you? Marcia Thomas, welcome. Angel Nolan, great to see you. Mr. Lee, what's up, buddy? Ida Bustamante. The real Paulie T, what's going on? Hey, Richie. Richie Evans, My Eyes, how are you? I think I say hi to Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Gotta admit, I am whooped. Hey, Val. I don't know. I did 11 hours driving today. Probably got 1,600 miles down. Sorry, my microphone is, in order for it to fit on this round table, I have to push the camera further away. So yeah, let me post the link. All right, link is in chat. So if anybody wants to use it, come on. I'm kind of interested because Larry over at Beast of the Woods, they're on right now. Actually, I want to check them out. I guess the ladies went up to LBL over the weekend, last weekend for Labor Day. And they're going to talk about that. I would love to get on their show and them on my show, or somehow figure out how to get together. And, since I'm just getting here, I would like a suggestion or where they went and what they did and how they did. I mean, I could watch the show, but can't do it at the same time. Crow Creek, what's up, buddy? Michael Haywood, what's going on? See, that's the problem, is when I push the friggin' computer further back, I gotta lean in more. I'm sitting on the bed. This table and chairs, the table is only, it's probably less than 30 inches off the ground. So everything's really low. But it's a comfortable place. It's cool. My dogs are digging it. Maya's crashed out on the bed over there. And Lucy's somewhere. Lucy's under the table. Sorry if you just made half of your motion sickness. Who else? NAC, what's up, man? So, NAC, I'm probably going to be dropping down through Alabama. So, I will hit you up when I know. It'll be probably next week. Who else is in here? I'm sure I missed somebody. I apologize. So yeah, no, I'm excited about being here. It's really pretty. I'm just hoping the fishing is good. It doesn't matter, you know. A bad day of fishing is always better than a good day at work. Now I got to check, bastard. Yeah, I don't know. I have this strange feeling that it's a hunting season right now out here. Because what's today? Thursday, yeah. Because the woman, when I booked the room, she said that there's nothing available tomorrow. I was like, oh no, I just need it for tonight. Actually, so really, I just need it for 2 hours, but I'm not going to go set up the pop up and go search the LBL in the dark. No, I'll wait till light. Jimbo, how's it going, man? Jamie Cotterill, good to see you. Hey, Sugar. I know you guys, Sugar was here earlier, but I didn't scroll up that far. Yeah, I had to take Tylenol before I came on because just I get this pain in the back of my neck, and it's just if I sit a certain way and driving for all those hours. And now since I'm leaning, my elbows are on my knees, so just being hunched over, it's gonna kick my ass. But it's good. Arizona Squatch, what's up, buddy? It's the fake Mr. Lee 3PO.
Ha ha, suckers. It's not Mr. Lee. He'll never come on camera. Chicken shit.
Him? I hope so. Let me I gotta check my settings. Hold on. Try now.
Hi.
Right on. This computer is screwed up.
We all know that. I could blindfold you with dental floss right now. You're like Chinese and shit. Oh, it's Mogi-Wan Kenobi. Ah, yes.
You come on here to bust my balls?
No, stop it. I love you, dude. Really? What the fuck do you people expect from me?
Huh?
I'm a one-trick pony. What do you people expect from me?
So how you been, man? How you feeling?
I'm good. I don't feel like I'm in England right now, so I must be the fake Mr. Lee 3PO. But
what does England feel like?
Gay, apparently. Just kidding. It's on my bucket list to go there.
Hey, Judy. Emma, how are you? Bigfoot Anon, what's up, buddy?
Hannon, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Connor, are you going to that outing in October with Bear and those guys? Let me know.
Rocktober.
Well, I'm in Tennessee now. I don't even know if I'm in Tennessee. Yeah, I guess I'm in Tennessee. It could be in Kentucky. I don't fucking know.
Dude, you're in the bourbon belt, and you don't even drink.
No.
It's all good. It's all good, Mogs. I respect that. Stop it, man. You know how I feel about that. I
don't drink. I don't give a shit.
No, I know you don't. Neither do I. I still do. So we can agree to disagree.
I don't know. Bottoms up. To each his own.
Well,
condemn
bottoms
it.
up is not usually a good thing, because if you're doing that, you're probably way beyond the parameters of not being hammered. So, but anyway. Yeah, so I
this is beautiful up here, man, and I've only seen a little bit of it. I can't, when you're driving, I can't look around.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a beautiful part of the country. Like Jason Aldean had the flyover states, right? Like nobody gives a fuck about Indiana or nobody like that. If anybody in chat is there, we really do love you. I'm just making a point. Like, they made you seem irrelevant when you're very important. It's like when Lewis and Clark and all that. What was the broad they grabbed?
Sacagawea.
I just wanted you to say it. No, I
mispronounced
dude,
it.
Yeah,
sure.
no. Great part.
It's how they taught me in school. So.
No, dude, great part of American history. John Muir, Sierra Club. Out on the West Coast. He fought for them not to build Lake Mead because that was one of his favorite valleys that he visited and shit. He took Teddy Roosevelt out there. They went hunting. They slept under the sequoias. I think he asked him if he woke up with a rubber in his butt when they were camping. Would he tell anybody? And he said, "You're not getting a presidential."
I'm surprised you haven't been out to the sequoias yet. They got some really big pine cones.
Dude, they're huge. My stepmom stole 4. It says, "Do not take anything from the park." She went in there with a Vera Bradley bag that could have fit a shopping cart in there, and she brought them home. They were selling them for $20 in the gift store.
That's why they don't want you to take them.
Yeah, apparently she didn't care. She's only like 4'8", so she flew under the radar and just took 4.
NAC, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope the wife feels better soon. Prayers.
Yeah, so I'm on a little bit different of a schedule. So I haven't been attending a lot of shows, and I haven't been really talking to a lot of people. And who the hell wants to talk to me? It's the same thing, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
No, I'm a one-trick
family, bro.
Come on, say it. It's okay. I'm not afraid.
You've been here forever. Your furniture.
I just want to know acceptable. It's okay.
I got to remember how to turn up the volume on this thing.
Why? Am I stuttering?
No. It's just these speakers suck.
Oh, all right. I thought I had to grab the defibrillator or something.
No. That's one thing I don't like about this. Normally I have speakers somewhere. I don't know where they are right now. Because I always put external speakers.
Probably on a white shirt you wore in Florida.
What?
Probably on a white shirt you wore in Florida. You sweat like a bastard down there. You get speakers under your arms, dude. Hey, wow, God. But I'm working on.
Mom, how are you? Paulie, who doesn't want to talk to you?
Apparently, all of YouTube. I started hanging out with the bandana guy, and all of a sudden, I'm blacklisted by every other channel.
That's my fault.
No, it's not. It's Blockbeard's fault. Dude, I don't care. I've been kicking around this new concept for a channel I'm going to develop, and what I want to do is I found a new woman in my life, so that's why I haven't been here, to be honest with you, because
life goes on, dude. You got to do you.
Yeah, even though you guys are real, you're fake. When she's sitting in a room with me, she's real. I'm not talking to a camera. I'm talking to a real human.
No, that's good, man. Good luck.
Yeah, it's all good. It's funny. It's funny when when you're not looking for shit, right?
That's when you find it.
Okay, it hits you right in the face like a sledgehammer. It's like boom. But yeah, so I'm trying to balance out all my time and do whatever, and I really want to do something with my YouTube channel, because the Real Paulie T is going to be. I think it's going to be everybody knows the Real Paulie T. So when I'm just going to go to hotels and travel. I'm coming out to Arizona too. I'm going to bug your ass. Don't worry. You're coming. You're going to be on.
Yeah. Well, don't come to Arizona.
Well, Oh, Tennessee. You just said Kentucky. Tennessee. Yeah. Tennessee. There's no other place I'd rather be. We call you Tennessee Mokes. But yeah, I just want to
sounds like a
travel.
bootlegger.
I want to travel with her, and I just want to get a couple GoPros and just talk to strangers sitting on a park bench getting drunk all day. And the conversations that I had when I was in New Hampshire, I was like, this shit's fucking gold. Are you kidding me? They don't care. They got no inhibitions. They don't know you. They're never going to see you again. And I'm going to be like, surprise, motherfucker. Yes, you can. You have to sign a waiver. And I'm just going to just go out and do real talk and do shit. And it's going to be, like I said, everybody knows the real Paulie T. And that's going to be the first question. You know the real Paulie T? No, who the hell is that guy? You're talking to him. So yeah, it could be pretty cool.
No, it's a good idea. I like that. The approach.
Well, Russ, you have to be real, like you. You know what I mean? What you do, you've never compromised. You've never wavered from your format, which is what I respect about you the most. You know what I mean? You give everybody, you give everybody enough leash to hang themselves. Just don't bring Johnny Santos because they hang both.
Then I poke the hanging body with a stick.
No. I mean, this is such cool shit when we can be able to do this, right? You're in a different location. I'm in a different location. There's people in chat all over the place, right?
Absolutely. That's the one thing I love is everybody's, I mean, Sue Ashwell, how are you? Australia.
Yeah, dude, this family's mad cool. You know what I mean?
And England, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand. Suzanne, how are you? NAC, I am in LBL, but I'm in comfort. I want to be in the woods right now, but I wouldn't have had a signal, so I paid for a room, and here we go. Here we are.
We go WTF on a Thursday night. Where's Jimmy Buffett when you need him? I'm in Kentucky, or I don't know what's that other state? Tennessee, yeah, on a Thursday night. Here it is. Boom, you got it.
No, it's pretty cool, but I think what I'll do is if I'm going to do this from the road, say next week, if I'm sure I'll still be on the road, I might invest in a hotspot, a portable hotspot. I don't know how good it'll do in certain places, but I'm going to try my phone when I get out there, see if I get any signal.
You should do a promo video that says, I'm Russell Cash, man. I'm going everywhere, man. Got a hot spot, man, and I'm going to do my show, and that's it. Everybody will just look at you and say, yeah, dude, but you sing better than me.
I hope so.
You don't want to hear me sing to all the girls I've loved before. That's a short list. There's like 2 chicks sitting there.
Suzanne, what's up? Grasshopper. Hey, has Stevie B been in here? I haven't noticed.
No, I have not. Hold on.
Hey, Mr. Q. What's going on, buddy? So I have someone coming up here who's had some experiences in the LBL. They're going to camp. Oh, lost Paulie. But they're going to camp with me. Stevie's coming up. She's going to drive up. So it should be a cool weekend. My first concern is just finding a campsite on the water. I don't know if I'm going to do east side or west side yet. It's either Tennessee River or Barkley Lake. For some reason, I don't know why, it's a feeling, and I'm getting drawn to the Barkley Lake side. Like really drawn to it. Like Tennessee River isn't even an option for me. I don't know why. So I'm gonna get on the computer after the show and pull up Google Earth or whatever and find out what campsites are there on that side and pick one and head for that in the morning. Should be Mr. Lee. Did I see Jay in here? Or am I just seeing things? I see his name in there, but I'll assume he's there. What's up, Jay? Yeah, Jay, I'll probably be seeing you soon, too. I'm going to pop down that way. Hey, Anita. Oh, I will. And it is. That's really what it is my gut. I don't go with, I don't get these feelings too much. Not at all. I mean, no. This is a strong one, and it's telling me to stay on the west side or the east side, on the Barkley Lake side. So that's what I'm doing. The Howler. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. The way I just said that, Craig. So yeah, let me check this out real quick. Let's get some advice.
People say they mimic. They could have been close enough to camp. They heard Layla say "mom" or something, and when you walked off, you were "mom." So that's a possibility. I know the second night we were there after we come in.
Oh, this is Beast of the Woods. This is Larry. They're live right now.
Calls and stuff. Debbie had those twinkle lights up all around
I'm
us.
at LBL.
One strand got knocked down, and the way she had them tied, that was almost impossible to
Any
do
advice?
Them actually getting broke. They had to
Might as well have fun
physically
with this.
untie the little battery pack from them for it to fall. But I can remember hearing something walking because I was on that side of the tent, and I could hear something walking, but I just disregarded it because I could hear people.
All right, we'll turn that down. Well, if they're talking about this place, I might as well jump in and figure out what. Oh, Sugar Britch is over there too. Damn. Too tiring. It's fucked up. I'm doing a show and I'm over there. No, that's cool. Yeah, Good night, folks. Just let Mark show play at Larry's show. I mean, Jean says, "Hi, Mogs. Yes, I have advice. Stay safe."
You couldn't tell because all I could see that they were still up.
Thank you, Jean.
But you had a good point about what you were talking about when you could hear that clanking noise. It almost sounded like if
you don't mind listening to this, do you?
Together. And that very well could have been what Donna was hearing or what we were all hearing, but she even said
I wonder if he will answer Moog's back.
But when you the next morning found the lights down, Donna said that that really did sound a lot.
I love that accent.
If you were sitting and hitting the lights together, but no, tell them Donna about us sitting there. It was just us three. Well, it was just me and you and we were just sitting there, and it was funny because I just looked up.
Anyway.
What's the drive?
That's terrible. I shouldn't be bootlegging their hijacking their stuff. That Moms just turn it off, falling asleep. Tell him don't die the next time he goes. Well, no, I mean, if they're talking about the LBL, I want to hear some of this.
That kind of sounded like that to me.
It looks like Debbie would have showed up to talk about that.
We sit there.
I'm live right now. Just.
Can you hear us, Debbie?
I can hear you, but I can't.
Was it eavesdropping?
Yeah, we can hear you. You don't have to see us. We're talking about the lights that were down.
Yeah. They were down.
I wish there was a way we could do it. Like if I could get I could email what do you call it? The link. I have questions.
No, I can't.
Like where to go and.
The whole time we hadn't had any wind or anything that would make.
All right. You're right. Disinfect that TV remote. I haven't touched it yet, so I'll have to pull out the first aid kit to get the rubbing alcohol pads, swabs. But you know what, Kaiju? I wish I could. We're both live. My eyes says, unless you're going to act the stream out like charades. Brandy, how are you? So yeah, Paulie, I think you should do a channel. That'd be cool. I think you could pull it off. I'd watch. Every time I tune in, I'd be like, what the fuck is he going to do today? So eat, Richie, eat. I'm hungry again. It's the problem with Italian food. You eat once and you're hungry a week later. Who else? Meredith, how are you? Great to see you. Just, trying to see who I missed. Chessboard, what's up, buddy? So yeah, you know what? I'm just babbling, and I haven't even thought of putting the link in chat. So here you go. The link is in chat if anybody wants to click on and join me and just hang out and bullshit, whatever. You guys know how it works. All I ask is that you do turn off YouTube in the background. Finding the Trackway, what's up? Why? No, I'm not in Colorado, dude. What's up, Paulie?
All right, I'm back. And I want the cover to be easy on all your viewers' eyes because, you know, me being hit with the ugly stick a few times, you know, not the fishing rod.
That was the whole tree.
You kidding me? It was a forest. It was an ugly forest, and then I walked into it, and it became beautiful because I was the ugliest one there. Yeah, so I just I need to reach out to a few people that know a little bit about YouTube. You know, and I kind of I want to.
If you have any questions, just feel free, man. You know.
Yeah, I'll hit up a messenger. I don't want to give too much away right now, but I want
to. No, that's fine, dude. Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about it.
I want to travel. You know, I'd like to get you on the show. I'd like to get Satch on the show. You know, a few of my you know, YouTube friends, and I go to England, but Mr. Lee wouldn't show up because he won't even get on camera. He'd just be like this little blurry, squibbly thing that walks around the screen. Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if I want to be on camera. I get no. I'm sorry. Throw a few points at him. See what
Let's see what Mr. Lee has to say. Finding the track. The Trackway Mo's got cheap hotel room with bed bugs and cockroaches. Better put money in his PayPal.
What the fuck? See, that's how this family treats itself. He facilitates fucking his friends with shit ass comments like that. Dude, stop it. You're in England. You got fucking cockroaches. You got bed bugs. Your guys also need some better dentists over there, but don't have me reach out on a limb and say that. Oh, I just did. Sorry.
But actually, it's a cool room. Cute room, whatever.
Cute room.
Well, right behind it, there's these cabins. I could have rented a cabin, but I don't need it for a night. You know, I'm like, no, I'm not moving in. I'm just,
Dude, you could have pulled out a loincloth and Johnny Weissmuller fucking grabbed the vine on a tree and went, oh, swaying to like the breakfast bar.
Get me a juvenile Bigfoot and call it Cheetah.
Yeah, there you go. Come on. Can't be faithful. But you could carry the loincloth. You got that stature. You know what I mean? Taller guy. Yeah. Don't say no.
No.
All right. How about just a bandana?
How much does it cover?
No, just a bandana.
What do you mean?
Just wear the bandana. Fuck the loincloth. You'd be swinging to the breakfast bar.
Oh.
Breakfast, grape nuts. Yeah, you got it.
You have to tie a couple together.
Easy, big fella. Oh, that's great.
Kaiju Ninja says, how many states are you visiting to camp? Well, this is the first one I'm camping in. Tomorrow night will be the first camp. Probably till I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. At least Monday. Then I'm gonna probably hit Alabama. I want to see some people there. I might even backtrack and go to Louisiana. Maybe. I want to see some people there. I want to go see Ben, possibly Christy.
You should go see Christy's.
I owe Ben a fishing trip, so.
Oh yeah. You guys are starving.
Huh?
You guys are starving. You going fishing with Ben?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
You should go alone. You're like a black cat. You show up, the fish are gonna fucking run away. Nobody's gonna catch nothing. You guys are gonna be eating fucking swamp peanuts or some shit like that. Whatever. You'd be sassafras tea, all that shit.
I'm fishing to fish, not to survive. So don't catch anything.
Oh, wait. Let me adjust the skill set.
No, there's some good. Ben does a lot of crappie fishing, and I love crappie. I love crappie fishing. So
Ben's a good fisherman. He was fishing one night on your show while he was there. He was at his camp or something. He was sitting down sitting under the light, and he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, got one." Yeah, we got him up here, but not as big as down south.
Bat Mom says, "Who was the girl in the background?" Not here. Unless they walked across the bed.
They got off the swing.
I don't know why I'm drinking this shit. I'm already vibrating.
What are you doing, Russ? I have the hotel phone in my hand, and I'm calling my cell phone repeatedly on vibrate.
No, I'm like.
What are you drinking?
It's a energy drink.
What's the name of it?
What do you think?
I don't know. I can't see the fucking can. Oh, Monster. Oh, yeah, of course. Good job, dummy. A little more. You would have caught on to that.
Mogs is in room 318. Actually,
hotel?
that's funny. That's funny.
I thought it was 515 in the Bristol hotel.
318 divided by 3. That's my room.
I'm not capable of producing fucking formulations and calculations of math right about now.
106.
So. Oh, dude, nice. Look at you.
Which is keto for life. I've never done keto in my life, so.
Is Mr. Lee wearing his glasses? You don't need fucking keto. Keto is for like fat bastards who weigh 800 pounds. John Panette. I'm going around the world in 80 buffets. Yeah, really, dude? Only 80? You look like you need 160.
How many times I got this really is the witness protection program. I have to protect him. I'm so sorry. He can't show his beautiful face, right, Mr. Lee? That's funny.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I had a micrometer in my hand, I'm going to bet $1 million at Vegas that isn't my money. Mr. Lee has a bigger gap between his teeth than Michael Strahan.
No. I don't
No
think
offense.
So. I don't think he does.
No offense. He can shuck stream beans with them teeth, Russ. I'm telling you. Oh, somebody's going to do this. What the hell? Somebody's going to be.
It's like you can peel a banana.
What, you can't? With one hand.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's nice to laugh and have fun.
That mom says kilos are white and not keto.
2.2 pounds.
Bob Van Buren, what's up, buddy? Van Buren Variety. I went through Van Buren, Tennessee today.
Did you?
Yep. Actually, I stopped and I got gas or something.
Okay, I take your word for it. Hey, one town you don't want to stop in Tennessee is fucking Kevorkian, because if you stop, you ain't fucking leaving.
I was wondering where that town was.
Yeah, Tennessee. Apparently, I need more vodka. So,
You need more what?
vodka.
Why?
Huh?
I broke my vape pen. I broke the cartridge. I dropped it on the floor earlier, and it actually broke the glass on the cartridge. So I have to keep the broken part up so it doesn't leak all over the place.
Dude, I would have been trying to wring that fucking thing into my mouth like a fucking wet towel.
Oh, no, thank you. Oh, I didn't spill any. I didn't lose any. It's just I can't let it turn over. Otherwise, it's going to leak.
Where?
Wait, Kevorkian was a good man, helping the needy.
Nice. Being a jackass. It's what I'm good at.
Catherine, how are you? Great to see you.
So, dude.
Joey
Russ,
Hayes.
I found this out about myself. That not only am I the most offensive man on YouTube,
Probably not.
I am the most irrelevant.
Possibly.
Dude, absolutely. Someday I'm going to be like Bill and Ted. I'm not going to be a wild stallion, and you know, people are going to live by my music. So.
Excellent. Actually heard a commercial today. I forget what the hell it was for, but they used those characters in the commercial.
Oh, Bill and Ted?
Yeah.
So if it was a chicken farmer,
Hey, B.
The commercial consisted of, dude, range-free eggs. Excellent.
Excellent.
There you go, dude. Great.
Dude. Cha.
Yep. I know I'm getting you guys all motion sick and shit, but
No, I'm not watching. I'm not looking.
it's not what I heard.
Life finding the trackway says last time I stayed in a room like that, the TV came on all by itself, and there was this a girl climb out. I'm never watching Showgirls before bed ever again.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
I suppose I've never been there, so I never left anything there.
What the hell? A friend of mine was out in Vegas, and he hit like 40 grand on Keno. He called his closest like 5 friends. He got like a Hummer, a fucking limo and shit, and they went to the Bunny Ranch.
Meredith says, "Come up camp up in New Hampshire. That way I can finally meet some of you guys. Plenty of Sabe dogmen up here, please." Where in New Hampshire?
Well, Meredith, if you want to meet me, I'm going to be in New Hampshire.
Won't be this trip, but I know New Hampshire a little bit.
Columbus Day week.
I lived in Hudson for just a little while, right next to Nashua. But I've been all the way up to Pittsburgh, New Hampshire.
Dude, Pittsburgh's
been up in the woods up there.
Next stop, Canada.
Yeah, after Pittsburgh, yeah, you have the border's right there.
I have a friend that lives in excuse me, in Pittsburgh, and he lives so close to the border. The border actually abuts his property. If he wants to mess with them guys, he goes, "I'm in Canada." "No, I'm not." Puts his foot over the line. "I'm in Canada." "No, I'm not." "I don't need your stinking passport." Yeah, they got a shit ton of snow up there. If you like snowmobiling, good place to go.
Appalachian Tales of Terror with host Jim Blanton. What's up? Great to see you. Yeah, I used to go hunting up. Well, I didn't hunt. I went with my uncle. He would hunt up in Pittsburgh. We'd get a cabin right on this lake, and well, it was winter, so everything was cold as fuck. First time I felt cold like that, and then I moved to Wisconsin. What the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, apparently I wrote a song about that.
So
everything I've ever done wrong in life.
Yeah, it was weird though. I'd never seen moose tracks before, and up in the woods, up in New Hampshire in the snow, we came across these tracks, and I was like, "What the?" And then I realized, I'm like, "Oh shit," because you don't mess with moose.
Dude, do you even realize when you see the tracks, right, and then you looked at where they walked? That shit's bored out like a piston, dude. Their antlers fuck shit up the whole way out, so that when they walk through, they're like, "Yeah, that's right, my trail."
Yeah, I was looking down.
Well,
because I wasn't carrying a gun when I was up there. I just had a knife on my side, and I'm like, I'm screwed if I ran into a moose.
Dude, Paul Hogan jumped out of the brush. That's not a knife.
That's true, Richie. No more old man face anymore. Yeah, the old man on the mountain crumbled.
He fell off. Whenever you're in New Hampshire, right, and you see the route you're on, like Route 9, whatever road you're on, the sign is the shape of New Hampshire, right? And the outline has the old man in the mountain on it. It's pretty, that's cerebral shit right there when you look at it. He's like,
I used to have pictures of it somewhere that I had taken, before it fell down.
Yeah, I'm going up there leaf peeping in October, so.
It's another fantastic state, New Hampshire. Gorgeous place.
Live free or die, dude. Come on. Constitutional carry, the way it was meant to be.
Live free or die, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
No Kilroy, I have. Of course, Richie goes to food. Moose Tracks ice cream.
Just thinking that going diabetic friendly.
Different hotel, Bob. I'm at the LBL, Land Between the Lakes, but I had a show to do, so I had to get a motel. It's a cool place though. And tomorrow I will venture in to find a campsite.
Nice. So, Mose, how many have you visited?
How many what?
states have you visited?
In my life?
Yeah, just throughout your travels.
I don't know.
You never kept count.
No. I can tell you the ones I didn't. Anything along the Canadian border this side of New Hampshire.
Yeah, process.
Like I've never, well, no. The Dakotas, I've never seen. Wyoming, Montana, Utah, Nevada, California, Washington, Oregon. California, no, I have. I've been there. Never mind. Washington, Oregon. None of those. If I'm in Kentucky, this is the first time I've ever been in Kentucky.
Hey, Kentucky's an awesome state. I'm going to tell you. When I went there,
I have. I've been to the Rocky Mountains. I've been on Pikes Peak. Been to Denver, but I was a kid. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. You were a mile high before it was legal. I just think it's so amazing that in all parts of the country, it has its own character, right? New York guy, right? New York guy.
What's the difference between a motel and a hotel?
Motel.
The amount of money that's put into a hotel is a lot more than most motels.
And motel
chains are hotels. Then you got Motel 6.
Pet friendly.
Pet friendly, yeah. Oh, you know what? Every La Quinta I've stayed in, pets were free. Sure, I get into Arkansas and stay at a La Quinta, and they charge like $10 each, which wasn't bad because there a lot of those places. I stopped in Paris, Tennessee, briefly at it was one of the Hilton hotels, and asked what their pet policy was. They wanted $75 a pet. I was like, oh, that's wow. Oh, no, thank you. What else is needed?
Is that Tupperware in mine? Okay. Yeah, sorry. I have to refresh my drink because I just not.
35. I saw the states. I've been to Ontario and I don't know if I've been to Toronto. I've been in Ontario. I've been to some other places in Canada. Scott Carpenter lives in Tennessee. He does.
Yep.
Didn't know that. I lived in Tennessee for a little while, back in 2008.
Nashville, right?
No, I was just south. I was in Antioch. It's about 12 miles south. I have to get back to Nashville. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's changed. It's different," but it might look a little different. But downtown, I'm sure Broadway is the same, and
Beale's the same.
The shit I care about is the same. As long as there's a karaoke bar here or there or an open mic, I'm good. But I want to get back to Nashville and check it out.
Yeah, definitely a cool city.
Anita, I think I would like Washington State. I know I would.
So maybe we should plan a WTF road
Oh
trip.
no, when you were at Washington, no, I didn't. I wasn't in Washington. It was Washington, Oregon was two of the states I haven't seen. I'm new to this Bigfoot shit. Really, I mean, what are we going on? It's either 4 or 5 years ago is when I stumbled upon Sasquatch Chronicles. And before that, I had really no interest in Bigfoot. I keep leaning on my shirt, so it's turning it into a V-neck. So yeah, this is all pretty new. I mean, I'm trying to check out places or go to places that are known. Like, I stopped at LBL, and I mean not LBL, Brown Springs, and that was just kind of sketchy as fuck. But I've been there. I mean, I checked it out. I wasn't worried about anything supernatural or Bigfoot or Dogman or anything. I was worried about the humans.
Yeah, you got to worry about them.
That's what I mean. It was sketchy, But, and now I'm here at the LBL, and I don't know where else, I'd like to check out Falk. That was what I was going to do first, was go to Falk and then come up here, but I kind of didn't time it right.
You can still backtrack and do that, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. I got to see how this weekend goes. I got to get some extra batteries. This is great. This is the first time I've ever seen a Dollar Tree and a Family Dollar in the same building.
Really?
Across the street. Yeah.
Russ, I'm gonna tell you.
I took a picture of it. I sent it to Stevie. I still got Bees TV playing it. I mean, Bees of the Woods over here. Let's see. All right, let's get rid of this. See if I can find this picture. Yeah, same building. It's Dollar Tree and Family Dollar in the same building.
Dollar Tree's going out of business, dude. They're $1.25. They're the $1.25 store now. So, they ain't the Dollar Tree. They're the $1.25 tree.
Yeah, still, I mean, it's not going out of business for a quarter. They just increased their business by 25%.
I'm a Dollar Tree fucking pimp, dude. I'm living out of that store.
The cooler in my truck, I've had shit in there it's a little collapsible cooler. It's got all Dollar Tree shit in it from weeks ago when I was camping up on the mountain. I never ate.
The whole dollar store game cannot compete with Dollar General. You know why? You don't get higher than a general on the rank scale, so
No, and there's a Piggly Wiggly right across the street.
Oh, isn't that awesome?
It's fucking awesome. It is. The last one I was in Richland, North Carolina.
That goes right back to Bill and Ted's. It's like was it Napoleon? Ziggy Piggy, Ziggy Piggy. Just throw a LY on it. Ziggy Piggy.
No, it's all convenient because this way I haven't done any shopping yet for food or anything, so I can whack that out before I could do that first thing in the morning and leave the dogs in the room and not have to worry about them. And
absolutely, I was hanging out with my friend, and she's like, I said, hey, tonight we're having ghetto pizza. She's like, what's that? We driving to Fall River to get a pizza? I'm like, no. We're going to buy a $1.25 pizza shell. We're going to buy a $1.25 can of sauce, and we're going to eat $1.25 cheese. We're going to live like people do on food stamps.
Hey, Tracy. Dollar General, you have more of a variety,
Absolutely. When I went there for the first time, I didn't realize that Dollar General means that there was a price scale for a lot of different things. I walked in there, filled up the cart, right? Go to the counter, and she's like, $87. And what the hell are you talking about? This is fucking Dollar General. She's like, not everything's a dollar.
So she hasn't seen a Piggly Wiggly in years.
So moral of the story, Russ, is I ate ramen noodles for the rest of the week.
Ramen?
Ramen, whatever you call 'em. Everybody loves ramen, ramen,
That's
whoever the
just
hell.
no good for you, dude. It's not the
No
noodles.
shit.
It's a damn packet of preservatives that.
Yeah, that packet of preservatives has like 3 weeks worth of fucking sodium in it. Lucky you don't fucking kill yourself right then and there when you have the first bite.
Yeah, no, that's some terrible stuff. But I eat it once in a while too. Finding the trackway, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Muggs?
How are you?
Doing good. So, have you been out on the lake yet?
No, dude, I just got here. What time is it? I got to the hotel maybe an hour and a half before I had to be on, so no, haven't been there yet.
Yeah. Had to be one heck of a drive.
Yeah, today it was like 11 hours. Yesterday it was probably 10, and I think the day before was about 9.
Now, you did have the room, cleansed before going in by, priest and everything.
Oh, this room?
Yeah.
Well, I smudged, but I couldn't smudge the room because they said no smoking in the room.
Oh, okay. That's always important.
Hey, what's your favorite kind of sage to smudge with? I know it's like
white sage.
You racist.
Well, I'll burn me some white sage.
I'm laughing about that story I was putting on there that you posted about the that movie, The Ring.
Oh,
well, for a while there, I was working out of state, and they was putting me up in a hotel, and I saw that stupid movie, and I don't know why, but I just got all the lights off. I climbed into bed, and I laid there for a second, and I thought, what if that TV comes on? And man, boom, I had every light in the whole place lit up. It was like Christmas tree, and I'm hiding underneath the sheets with a flashlight. Oh, nobody come out of the TV. Nobody come out of the TV.
Carol Ann, can you hear me?
Meredith says it's a hell of a lot quieter than Massachusetts, I'll tell you.
Well, Meredith, I just have to say one thing. It takes a lot of hard work to be an asshole. It's not easy. You just don't throw an M on the end of asshole and you become an asshole. You have to live in Mass to be an asshole.
Oh, masshole. Okay.
Yes. Which is why I like living at my wife's house before she kept it. She wasn't a good housekeeper, but she was good at keeping the house. And, I could straddle 2 states at one time, Rhode Island and Massachusetts, so I was only half an asshole then.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Luce. What you doing? Just gonna sit at my feet? Yeah, she just walked over. I'm surprised she's so quiet.
Nice
Usually
football.
she comes over here, she wants something, and okay, this is Lucy. Say hi, Luce.
Get me off camera, jackass. I was hoping there was going to be a jar of Jif down there, But anyway.
I've had Lucy now for what year is it? 12 years now? Holy shit.
Nice.
She's been all over. She's an Arizona dog. She's been to Wisconsin and back, and Florida and back to Arizona, and now we're in Tennessee. But they travel so good, They're awesome companions.
Well, Wisconsin's a beautiful state. I'd go back in a heartbeat.
What, dude? What? Mr. Lee, what is that? Paulie, can we see you? Your best new girlfriend. Oh.
What do you care? She doesn't have the right plumbing for you.
Wisconsin's beautiful. Fishing was amazing. I was up
Oh,
on the St. Croix River, right where it meets the confluence of the St. Croix and the Mississippi, in Prescott, Wisconsin. And I'd go up there just to fish. I would make that would be a fishing destination.
yeah. I made the drive up there twice, and the part that always got me, I think it's the Dells when you hit and I don't remember the highway or whatever that you go up, but you're on that highway forever, and you're running through just rolling countryside left and right, and then all of a sudden you hit, I believe it's the Dells or maybe it's the Black Hills, I'm not sure, and you just drive right down the middle of them, and I thought that was the coolest thing.
I've never been to the Dells. When we drove up, when we came from Arizona, we got into New Mexico, hit Tucumcari, New Mexico, and went diagonally up through Kansas and came up to we came into Minneapolis, and then cut over. So we didn't come up through Wisconsin. We came up the other side through.
Well, we stayed there. Well, we stayed in Minneapolis for a little bit, and that is a nice little city. And it's kind of weird because you think it's really huge, but in size, Minneapolis was. We was making a walk pretty quick.
It's actually in right south. Well, Prescott, Wisconsin is south of the Twin Cities, but it's right across from Hastings, Minnesota. And there's been reports of Bigfoot, and right in that area.
Mm.
Duke Sullivan, World Bigfoot Radio, he actually lived in Prescott for a little while, and he was telling me about some shit that happened out there a while back.
I made one trip up into Minnesota, and I believe it. I spent a couple of weeks out there in the woods, and a person get lost out there easy. There's a lot of land out there.
Oh yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I went to Wisconsin, is there any chance in the world, if I changed my first name to Hans, that I could get a job at a cheese factory that made Swiss cheese and I could poke holes in it?
Probably not.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm not Hans. I just figured if I was.
Yeah. But can you make cheese curds?
Cheese turds? Yeah, every day when I have
cheese curds.
Not turds. I apologize.
But both those states are outdoorsman heaven. All the fishing and
Yeah, and I'm hoping that's
all the hunting.
That's how it is here. I mean, I've never fished this area, so I know how like Wisconsin was. That was phenomenal. So hopefully, around here it'll be the same. I've got my kayak with me, so get some fishing done.
Do you do a lot of fall fishing?
Fall fishing? I do year-round fishing. It's funny because I don't even know what fish are up here. Do they have walleye here? I have no idea.
I would think they closer to Michigan. You probably would.
Well, we had them in Arizona. First walleye I ever caught in my life was in Arizona, but it was at like 7,000 feet.
Transplant, skinny.
No, it was fat.
Yeah, for true walleye around here, you have to go up to Lake Erie. They put saweye in everything, which is sauger and walleye mixed.
Yeah. I never caught one of those. I've caught sauger and I've caught walleye, but I don't think I've ever caught the combination. The hybrid.
Yeah, they like the mud a little bit more than the walleye do, and they act just like a walleye. You catch one, they head straight for the basement.
So is it
Yeah.
like eat ass or something? The meat is it like white flaky meat?
Walleye?
Yeah, serious. I
Yeah.
never caught.
Oh no, it's fantastic fish. Eating wise, yeah.
I hear about that and snook all the time, and I have neither where I live. So
Yeah, walleye don't have much of a gamey flavor to it. It's got great texture. Um, and my favorite's bluegill, and then walleye.
Mr. Lee, no, I haven't. I've caught a fluke and a flounder, both flatfish. Actually, where Paulie's in Massachusetts, Quincy Bay. That used to be like the flounder capital of the world.
oh, Luca Dole's out in the Elizabeth Islands. I think it's the 2020 or 23 can. It's
Okay.
a complete Dole, all sand. Lot of fluke flounder there. I've actually caught 2 window panes in my life, which have clear fins on the outside. You can see right through them. People fish their whole life and never get one. I've got 2, so.
How big were they?
I think at the time they were like 16 and a half, which was the limit. I think it's 18 and a half now here. So, it's a little bit of a fish. If you make a trek past Devil's Bridge and Martha's Vineyard and you start heading a little east and a little north, you run to Noman's Island. The government set off on it and shit. And there's doormats out there. They're huge, like 13, 15, 18 pounds.
That's a big fish.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, how are you?
I'm okay. And no, they don't have no walleye there.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, Jay, you would know. I mean, you lived here.
You can primitive camp anywhere in Land Between Lakes, anywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Now, they got a lot of nice campgrounds there, but some of them are kind of expensive, but some of them are like $10 if you want to pay for amenities. Colson, $10.
That's over on the west.
Don't go to Hurricane Bay. It's such a long way back. It's a nice campground, but it's a tough one to get back to. But it's really nice once you get back there. Turkey Bay, it's on the Kentucky side. Really primitive, really nice.
Turkey Bay?
Yeah.
They
got
one.
They got one. I don't know where you're going to end up, but they got one that I guarantee you'll catch fish at if you want to go to it. It's called Demumbrium Bay. And I used to slam out of that bay. It's on Kentucky Lake. And it's the time of year to catch them, brother.
Mm-hmm.
The very back of the bay and about 6 inches to 2 feet of water.
Spinner baits burning them, right?
And buzz baits. Yeah. I used to wear them out in that bay.
What's the difference between a spinner and buzz? Do a lot of salt water fishing here in Massachusetts. Not to sound like a dummy, even though I am.
Well, spinner bait. It's you got 2 turning, usually 2, but you can get up to 3 or 4, however many spinning blades on them. And they're a subsurface lure. As a buzz bait is a top water lure. So this time of year, I like them real thin blades, spinning blades. You know which ones I'm talking about? The burner ones. And throw them out, and then that really mimics the shad just underneath the surface. Buzz baits, as soon as you cast them out, you want to do them both, but as soon as you cast them and hit water, you want to get started.
It's
bring
fun.
them back.
One thing I haven't fished with a lot of is spinners and buzz
Spinner bait.
I always did plastics, like worms and
Moses, funny.
swim
Yeah.
baits.
Because like in between, like when you go from Pogie and right before you go to Heron, then the striped bass eat shad for like a week. And then they switch right over to Pogies. Then they go to sandworms and eels, and you can catch and squid, and there's a lot of different baits you can catch them on. But if you have shad like 2 weeks into a week after they stop eating, it's like, yeah, I don't think so. Rookie, beat it.
What's up, Chris? Chris Jarvis.
Jarvis, what's up, buddy?
Throw that real shallow crankbait I gave you
What I
to.
do? What's going on?
Mhm.
You know that little shallow crankbait I gave you, Russell? Throw that
Mhm.
too. Throw that too.
Yeah, those are in the pop-up. I have an embarrassing amount of
That's
fishing
nice.
tackle
Go
with
ahead.
me.
I used to, this time of year, I always took my, sorry about that. I'd have a willow leaf on a blade on the front blade, and I'd put a Colorado blade on the back blade. That Colorado blade bubbles up more, makes more noise. That's what I always use this time of year.
Oh, I'll throw anything out there,
Yeah.
see what happens.
There you go.
I just throw a lot of shit out there. Hope
Hey.
it sticks.
Law of averages something's got to hit eventually.
Yeah. Hey, Ross, it's like every blind squirrel finds a nut.
Finds a nut. Yeah.
That's it. Somebody's going to bite that shit. I got spoiled, though, at an early age. Like, when I was like 13, I caught a 10-pound largemouth bass. My whole
You were
fist.
ruined right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, quick Kickamuick and going around. Hey, dude, my whole fist went in his mouth. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? I was scared. I'm a 13-year-old kid. Dude, then I kept
Running around with the fish hanging off his arm.
Yeah, dude, the thing was a piranha. No, seriously. Then you catch a 20-pound bass and you're like, why the fuck did my time with fresh water? But, they're all migratory fish, too, so.
Yeah. So, Jay, are there smallmouth here?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Pound for pound,
Yes,
they're
sir.
the best fighting
Yeah.
fish out there. They put largemouth to shame.
Go down below the dam. Just go on the river. You can go right on the dam. I used to, lots of times, I wouldn't even put my boat in, and I'd just walk the rock along the dams. You can kill them on around them dams sometimes.
Really?
Literally, yeah.
Where is the dam? It's on the Tennessee River side?
Well, there are two of them. There's two dams. Barkley Dam and Barkley's hold on. Barkley is the Kentucky River or the Tennessee. One of them's the Kentucky River and one of them's the Tennessee River. I can't remember which one it is. I ought to know off the back of my.
Well, I crossed over the Tennessee River.
I think Tennessee River is Kentucky Lake and Kentucky River is Barkley Lake. Yeah. No, Cumberland River. I'm sorry. Cumberland River. Cumberland River. I'm sorry. Cumberland River. Yeah, that's
that runs all the way through Nashville.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was having an old man brain fart there for a second.
Hi, Aura.
Fly there, Mr. Lee. Fly. When you get to Albuquerque, make a right.
So, biggest freshwater fish everybody's caught?
Oh.
Northern pike or a catfish. I caught a 39-inch. Was it 39 or 39-inch northern pike? It was huge. That was in Wisconsin.
I caught a 12-pound, 2-ounce largemouth bass here in Florida. I caught probably a 35-pound catfish, the biggest catfish I ever had.
That's a big catfish.
Yeah. And let's see, caught a 6-pound smallmouth.
Nice fish right there.
And then
I've caught a lot of 5-pound smallmouth in Wisconsin. That was just crazy.
I caught a 3-pound, 2-ounce crappie.
That's a big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Largemouth, I'd say 8 pounds.
Hey,
is probably
Sharon
my
guy,
biggest.
how are you? Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
a big
sorry.
crack. That's huge.
And then, but my largest fish overall is, I don't 44, 45-inch muskie.
Nice. When I was in Wisconsin, like we'd fish for smallmouth, and then you'd see a muskie swim by, and you're like, "What the?" Wasn't expecting that, you know.
Somebody get me a new tackle box. I'm fishing for the wrong damn thing.
That would be freshwater would be the biggest, but saltwater would probably be shark. You know, I've pulled in a few sharks before.
Yeah.
I've never done salt.
I caught a bull shark one time, weighed about a couple of 100 pounds, I guess.
Them things are mean, Jay.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I saw one in North Charlotte Bay. You know exactly where I'm talking at, Russell.
Yeah,
I bet he was 20 feet long. God,
shit.
Oh man, he was a monster.
You know, that muskie I caught that thing hit. At first, I thought it was just log because it was nothing but weight, and it got to the boat, and I'm looking at it, and you know, first like, oh, I got to reach in there somehow and get that hook out of that thing's teeth, and you know, get the net down, and you know, it wasn't much of a fight or anything, but man, as soon as it saw that net, all hell broke loose.
Oh, the muskie?
Yeah.
My dad pulled one up in the St. Lawrence River in New York State, between New York and Canada, and I wasn't there for it, but they said it was like pulling up a torpedo. It was dead weight, you know, and it was huge.
That 6 pound smallmouth came off of that. Remember I tell him about fishing below the dam. I caught him off the spillway rocks down below the dam. That's where he came up from. I was standing on the rocks and caught him.
Wow. Biggest for me, I got a 53-pound striper at Block Island. Caught him on an eel, 20-pound test with an 80-pound leader, 9 pounds of drag. Daiwa 4000. Took me 45 minutes to get him to the boat.
Wow.
When I saw the tail, I was like, holy shit.
I have a lot of saltwater gear with me, like conventional reels, pen, but I also have a shit ton of freshwater. It's because I'm, you know, transporting everything. That's why I have everything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I have some heavier fishing gear. I don't know how big the catfish are up here. I tend to go light when I catfish, but I don't want to mess around.
No.
Did you come by a town called Bumpus Mills, Russell?
Don't recall. No. I think I would have remembered that one.
Yeah, Bumpus Mills. Yeah. Linton. You come out by a town and said Linton?
Linton?
Lintin.
Don't recall that one either.
Okay.
If I go straight out from where I'm at, I think I'd hit your town.
Katie's? Yeah.
I'm in Dover.
Yeah. What?
I think your name's not Ben.
Katie's where I was born and raised at.
Yeah.
Pretty little town.
Richie, you don't know what you're talking about, Bubba. He said, not into freshwater fishing, just boring in my book. Plus, no fights.
Yeah,
even fishing in the wrong place is good.
I was fishing for catfish when I caught that 10-pound bass. I was fishing with a bobber and a night crawler. He took it like a catfish. It was so gentle the way the bobber just disappeared. It was like it's on the water, it's halfway gone, it's a quarter way there, and then it was gone. As soon as I pulled on that rod, it was like, oh my God, what the hell I got here?
You can get a hold of a 2-pound smallmouth, and you think you got a 10-pounder on. That's how hard they pull.
Yeah.
Oh, I would agree with that track. My overall point is big fish do things a different way because they don't get big by being stupid. They just really don't, you know. they've been around the block once or twice, and then like, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna mind screw this guy right now. Yeah, he thinks he's got a catfish. He don't even know I'm taking his worm.
Mr. Lee says, I'm looking to buy a ghost town. Where is best?
It's best.
Lancashire County.
Rex, what's up? He says, that would be in Amityville, Mr. Lee. That's just a house.
You bring your skillet. You bring your skillet with you.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I miss that. Bro.
Cast iron, I hope.
Oh, no, the cast iron one. No, I didn't. Shit. That was my sister's. Shit. You had to remind me.
Man.
No, that was fun cooking with that.
Yeah, yeah. That's some
Well,
of the
they
best.
got you got elk out there too, don't you?
Where?
LBL.
Yes, they do.
Oh, really?
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
A lot of elk.
Very
And there's mountain lions there too. Don't anybody tell you there's not.
You know, it's funny. I think it was, I don't know if it was Kentucky or it might have been West Virginia, that they donated a herd of elk to Arizona years ago.
It's
Now
probably
they've-
Kentucky.
Yeah, it might have been. And they
You can go.
just returned the favor. Like their herd, Arizona's herd is so, in such good shape that
At one time, Kentucky had the second largest population of elk other than Colorado. Now, they might not now, but at one time they did.
Hey, Jeff, what's up? We catch smalls, but Missouri reservoir while fishing walleye, they're up to 5 to 7 pounds, about 4 pound average.
Usually we make a trip up to Ontario every year, but last couple haven't been good.
Where do you
So
go?
what's that?
Where do you go?
It's a place called Rice Lake.
Rex Lake?
Rice, RICE.
Rice.
Yeah, and the smallmouth fishing there is phenomenal. But with the way everything's been going with the borders and everything, Jeff Harding's going to have to rent his house out for a week here. It's about the same latitude or parallel, whatever it is, and we're just going to have to all go up there and fish out of his place.
Yeah, I fished up in Newborough, Ontario. The Rideau Locks, the Rideau Lakes. I used to go fishing up there. Smallmouth, amazing.
Actually, the one year we were we was getting ready to go up to Ontario, and I didn't trust my truck at the time to make the trip, so we rented one, and we went up all the way up. We drove 50 miles to pick the truck up to rent it, and come to find out they won't let you take. It was an F-250. They won't let you take, 3 commercial plates across the border because So we was all bummed out. Drove back down. I had to get my truck ready, which made the trip there and back just fine. But I got told on the way back, hey, we can stop at the sporting goods store and pick up a fishing reel if you want. I'm like, hey, okay, cool. Since we're not renting a truck, you can buy a fishing reel. So walked in the door, and I had another geek moment there, another Barney Fife moment, because my favorite fishing personality is standing at the counter.
You went all fangirl on it?
Yeah, I did again. And but no, actually, he was going up to a competition. The guy's name is Fletcher Shyrock, and he was on his way up to a competition in Minnesota when we was talking, and we did talk for a little bit. I had some composure, and he actually was asking me for tips because he said, along about the same latitude. And what we do up there, to use it in in that competition. I don't know how he placed, but it was pretty cool.
No, that's very cool when you meet somebody that you're.
Notice the
Stand-
fishing rods, folks.
What's that?
Notice the fishing rods.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, we'll get in depth. That's fresh. That's a Penn 850.
I see the pen. Which one is that, dude? Which pen is that?
850 SS.
And that's conventional? No, that's a
It's a spinner.
spinner? Because I have a spinner, but I think it's like a 5500 or something.
Yeah, that would be a Penn 550 before they went to 1000 series.
The
That's
550.
That's a 113. That's a 113. I also have another 113 that's in the closet that I'm not using. So
I have a lot of old pens.
yeah, I do. The white handle ones are the best.
Conventionals, though.
Yeah, no. 113, 114 Senator. I was asking a friend of mine, I'm like, hey, hold on, let me change the camera. What the fuck?
Yeah, I do have the Senators. Now that you mention it.
All right, so we'll come back and we'll go.
Chris says his dad fished with Bill Dance once.
Oh, that had to be a trip.
I did too.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I like to see him in the water. That's kind of fun.
I'd like to, if I were to fish with somebody, it would probably be like Ike and Ellie.
I don't know.
Being a Jersey boy.
No, Ike's a good fisherman.
He's a good fisherman, but man, does he go nuts in that boat?
Oh, who the hell wants to be a vanilla?
We don't
cake?
take shit, you know.
What's that? Oh no! When he's beating his head on the consoles and everything, and
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while.
oh, you never seen him in competition?
Not beating himself up. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did.
Oh,
Hey, think about this for a second, guys, right? Think about how many rods they bring on that boat, whether they got a Carolina rig or whatever they're using, right? They got like 15 rods on the boat. That's got to be $1,000 right there in gear. You know what I mean? With the reels and shit they use, you know, and they're going out there in a $7,000 boat and they're just trying to win 10 grand. You know? You got to kind of spice it up.
You have to have that many rigged up just so you don't have to retie all the time.
mm-hmm.
Dude, did you see my corner? That's not even half the rods I own. The rest of them are at my wife's house. And she don't know how to use them, so I know they're mine.
I think I've got between what's in the trailer and in the back of my truck, there's probably 20 rods. And I'm not.
Yeah, no, not at all, dude. But
there was more. I left some behind.
I used to go fishing with a friend of mine who's, he's a sea captain. They used to harpoon fucking swordfish way back in the day. Caught plenty of tuna. The name of the boat was Tuna Up. So they had a big, way up on top, fly bridge controls, all of that, right? So he would go out there and spot the swordfish, or if they saw tuna, whatever, you know what I mean? Then it's all about depth fishing at that point. You have to put the fucking bait where the fish are. If you don't, you're not going to catch them. They're not changing. They're not changing.
Not that long ago, I was watching a fishing show, and the guy he'd still hunted tuna. He fished tuna with a harpoon. They would have a plane come in and circle and spot.
Yeah. Hey.
And he would stand on the front. The guy up in the bridge would be like, to the left. The plane's calling him in, telling him where to go.
Probably a 10-foot pulpit on the boat so they can walk way out in front.
Yeah, it was at least 10 foot.
But that's how they used to do things. And he showed me pictures of tuna, like yellowfin, bluefin, all that, right? And I'm like, holy crap. He's like, dude, we caught that with a harpoon. I'm like, no, sir. Hey, 350-pound sockeye. I'm like, you reeled that in with a rope? He's like, yeah, we had Popeye with us. We gave him some spinach. And the fucking thing in. That's
keeping you up, Jay?
Dude, you're tying that off on a cleat and tying that fish out. That's what you're doing.
Oh, wasn't me. Life is a trackway. I don't know if you just lost signal, but see, I'm neglecting. I'm not reading chat. And I haven't been putting the link in chat. I apologize, guys. Mr. Lee says, Paulie, does the new wife like Moog show?
Mr. Lee, yes, she does. She likes to wash, but she agrees with you. With me, totally, you're a pussy. You got no fucking courage, and you're never gonna pop on here. Show your face. Don't be a tool bag. Everybody wants a toolbox, not a tool bag.
So I've got 50 open water rod and reel combos set up for clients when I guide. Then there's about 30 ice combos. We use so many different presentations and species, so lots of rods.
Jeff, you have a problem.
No, but if you're doing guiding, I mean, you need the right equipment. You know.
Of course, Russ was
Somebody's
a
paying
joke.
you.
That was
No, I know. No, he's probably got a problem, but you know.
Dude, I actually have 7 ice traps, and I think I have 5 ice reels, and they're all set up different. Some have braids. Dude, I caught a 20-foot salmon on a little fucking eagle claw rod. I thought I hooked the bottom on a Swedish pimple. The fucking salmon nearly ripped that rod out of my.
Those Swedish pimples are deadly, dude.
What, they're not?
They're great.
They're very pussy.
I probably had over 100 rod and reels at one time. I'm down to about 25 now.
Yeah. Oh, reels? I have. I don't know. I'll bring them to your house, Joe. We can go through them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to build rods.
Oh yeah.
A long time ago. Yeah.
What were you making? Bamboo or?
No, graphite rods and reels.
Well, you said a long time ago. I thought it was like biblical, you know.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, take this little.
He's making reed rods, you know.
I do have a bamboo fly rod. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Get the hell out. Nobody has those.
I'm somewhere about 40 rods, something like that. You ever see one of those guys using those? It's a super long pole with a very short line on it to use for crappie fishing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes the crappie in Barkley and Kentucky would get real shallow in the bushes, and you take that 12, 14 foot pole and put about 18 inches of line on it. That's all you want on. And you had to get under the bushes, so you had to job that pole underneath them trees and bushes. And but you just slam out sometimes.
What were you using for bait? Minnows or
jigs, whatever they were biting that day. Yeah.
Can I interject for a second? Not that I'm a calculus or geometry, but a 10, 11 foot pole, 18 inches of fucking line. What the fuck you doing with that thing?
Well, if you hadn't broke up, I might have answered you.
Sorry, Jay, I got welfare service. No, are you using the pole to get to the spot you want to be to place the bait in for the presentation? Is that what you're doing? That's why it's so long, because you don't
absolutely, because the bushes are the bushes are hanging down. A lot of them are hanging down right into the water, and you got to get underneath the bushes to get into it.
So you got to get under the canopy. You got to get under the canopy.
Under the canopy, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, that makes complete sense now when I look like a jackass. But that's not out of the realm of possibility for me, because if I had 2 ears, I'd be a donkey.
Yeah.
Hee-haw.
And we used to bass fish that way. They made it illegal to do it that way, though.
Really? Why?
Remember the trackway? You remember the old lure called the what was that called? Not like it's like a buzz bait, but it's oh crap, Go Devil. And you take that big old long rod and that 18 inches, and you put like 40 or 50 pound test mono on it, but we didn't have the new line like we have in a braid. We used real stiff mono, and you take that thing and run it right along the bank at Go Devil. Oh man, when they exploded on that thing, Jesus, but they outlawed that. You can't do it
Yeah.
no more.
Jay, is it like a spoon?
Like a spoon, yeah, kind of like but it's the front of it's got like a twirly on it. Really gurgles the water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like we used to call them go devils, what we call them.
It looks like a silver minnow, but it's got a propeller on the front.
Yeah,
Right?
but it's got a propeller on it. Yeah,
Trouble hooking back.
I have
and
some older lures.
we always put a stinger hook on that hook too.
There you go.
You ever try any of those goofy lures? I mean, like the helicopter lure?
I never did that.
I've caught a crappie on the flying lure.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but that stupid helicopter lure actually worked.
Yeah, it worked. I heard it worked.
Flying lure worked.
It twists your line into knots, but man, it worked.
The flying lure was cool because it still is. I have some outside, but they swim away from you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you pull it out, like, you want to get under those bushes, you
Mm-hmm.
would throw it in front of the bush, just pull it back, and it would swim right back underneath the bush.
Or a dock. Well, it'd be a great place to fish under a dock, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Fish under a dock. Yeah.
Hey guys, 1 second. Sharon Guy, ICU. Gentlemen, pleasure to be on with you all. I love all you guys. You guys, you're real good people, man. I gotta bounce.
Take care, Paulie.
You're out.
And I have hot dogs waiting for me. So,
Well, enjoy. Good to see you, Paulie.
Folks, let me ask you one question. How can you not eat a hot dog the long way?
Bye, Paulie.
Yeah, right. Bye.
I have the power. Click.
You got to watch it out there, Muggs. I was watching some show. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that was Untold Radio last night, where I believe they was talking about Bigfoot swimming.
Oh, yeah, they can swim. They can swim for a long time underwater, too.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly. In someone's opinion.
That was an interesting show.
Pyromedic, how are you? And what show was it again?
I believe that was Untold Radio last night.
Untold Radio. I'm not subscribed to that one.
Is Jeff still out there? Jeff Harding?
Probably.
I think he was there too. We got to talking about coyotes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where motel you're in, but I've got a general idea of the area you're in, Russell. And you're probably 15 to 18 miles from the actual. Did you go across the bridge over the river?
The Tennessee River, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're in the LBL then.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm in the LBL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're probably right where you said I'm in the southeast corner.
I got a good idea exactly
That
where
area.
you're at.
I am right at the trace, they call it, the road up
I
here.
know. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm
The well, if you're in the trace, then you're not quite in the LBL yet. The trace is the LBL turns into they're the same thing. They're just different names,
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, that's like across the street.
Yeah, okay.
But
I know exactly.
I'm probably going to backtrack and go up.
That's the reason I asked if you was Bumpus Mills, because that's right there.
Probably haven't hit it yet.
Yeah, you might not have hit Bumpus Mills yet. Yeah.
So, Jay, would the fish there right now be in a late summer pattern, or would they actually be in a fall pattern by now? I mean,
Both they're in both. You got some
Okay.
you got some fish in Kentucky and Barker Lake that never leave shallow water, ever. I'm talking about it can be iced over in the very back of a creek and they'll still be in shallow water. There are always fish in the shallow water, and they used to go out and fish and don't get me wrong, I fished everywhere. I
Mhm.
threw crankbaits in deep water. I throw jigs, but I always started off shallow. Always.
Let's see this time of year, because I've never fished farther that far south.
Yeah.
We go up to Ontario this time of year. You know, most of the weeds have died off, and so you're fishing the green slimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't. Yeah, that's kind of a fall pattern there.
The shad are going to migrate to the back of your creeks, and this is the time of year around the end of August, 1st of September is when they start migrating to the backs of the creeks.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to find them on. You're going to find them on riprap and shallow stumps in the backs of these creeks. That's where you're going to find them at.
Raptor says, look up Patty's in Kentucky. They have a 2-inch pork chop that is really good.
Oh, yes, they do. Yes,
Where
they
is
do.
that?
Patty's.
I'll go eat a 2-inch pork chop.
The best I remember, Patty's is a small place, and it's on the Kentucky lakeside. Gosh dang, it's been so long since I've been down there. And when you get my age, you forget things. So, but Patty, it is really good food. You asked anybody down there, they'll tell you. I'm real old. You asked anybody down there, they'll tell you where Patty's is.
Now, what's that paramedic said there? About Bama warned against camping in the north end of LBL. What's that all about?
That's where that supposedly Dogman incident was up around. Actually, it happened in the Turkey Bay area. That's where it happened there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about any of that.
I wouldn't. Don't even give. I lived there my whole goddamn life, and I never saw nothing like that.
I'm like, now I want to go to the north end.
Yeah. There you go.
Alone. Yeah,
Turkey
I'm
Bay is
here to fish.
And there's another bay there called Sugar Bay. That's a really good place, primitive camping. It's primitive, but it's nice, good roads.
Yeah.
Sugar Bay.
Well, like I said, after the show, I'm going to pull up Google Earth and I'm going to, really hone in now that I'm here, and I'll just know where to go in the morning.
Well, some of them roads are really dug out. A lot of those ATVs have been down there, and they have dug a lot of them out, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's gotten worse since I moved from there. So, okay.
Well, hopefully everything is passable.
Yeah. But it's pretty. You're going to enjoy being down there, brother. It's really pretty.
I'm stoked.
Not because I'm from that area, but it's just a pretty part of the country.
Now, I almost stayed in Kentucky. I almost didn't come back.
Yeah.
I've never been here before, so it's going to be my first time in Kentucky, and I might not come back.
Man, back in those days, I swear the people were so nice there. If you didn't have if you didn't have a mix on the highway, if it was just straight Kentuckians, I swear, they would stop the highway just to let you walk across. At the time.
Really?
Yeah, but you always get somebody from Cincinnati in the mix.
But D.A. Roberts caught a dogman on camera last year as B footage, by the way, at Johnny. I don't know. D.A. Roberts. Oh, yeah, I can't know who that is.
Okay, brother, I'm going to step off of here.
Jay, it was good to see you. Thanks for the tips. I'm sure I'll talk to you. I'll probably call you tomorrow.
I'm sure. And when you get down this way, I'll look you up. How's that?
Right on.
See you later, buddy.
Hey, you know what I did bring? My golf clubs.
There you go.
Yeah, just for you. All right, man. Have a good night.
So did you bring any big?
Just to bring golf clubs. Sad.
Did you bring any big swim baits?
I have to look. I have some big crankbaits, like Rapala stuff, and I really have to say I haven't gone through everything. I inherited it, dude. My dad passed. Most of it was his stuff, and that's why I have all this. I mean, I have my own fishing gear, but now I have more. And he had some big stuff. I don't know why, but he did.
You get towards the end of the year, the big baits are what you go for.
Sure.
So I'll throw them big trout lures in July and late season for largemouth.
Like a Meps or something.
What are they called? A Spro. It's a Spro rainbow trout. I think that's called what it's called. BB1. Spro BB1 rainbow trout. And it's probably 10, 12 inches long.
Really? That's big.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially during the hot months.
Well,
and
I say that's big, but look at the musky baits. Shit they're throwing out there. They're huge.
Well, if you know, a bass can eat anything, what is it, a third of their size?
Really?
And
I got to start throwing bigger baits.
Towards the end of the year, that's what I do. It just keeps going, throwing the bigger ones, and then during the hot months,
I have some big
ones at the top.
Plastics, rubber worms. I do have some big ones.
And that's what I was going to say. You got any football jigs?
Yeah, no, and bullet heads. I'll do a Carolina rig or a Texas rig or whatever, and but I do have the bullet. Weights.
You might be just about.
What was that?
You might just about be perfect for that. For this bite you get like a 3/4 ounce football jig, and get the biggest worm you have in your arsenal, and use it, and the smallmouth won't lay off it.
Really?
And bring it through, rocky shoals, stuff like that, just kind of slow and let it work. And
guys, I'm sorry this turned into a fishing show tonight.
I tried to turn,
tomorrow night might be a horror show. Who knows?
We've been out looking. I haven't ran into anything yet, we did hear something the one night, or at least I did. I heard a howl off in the distance, and I couldn't tell you if it was coyotes or whatever. But the worst part about that whole night being out in the woods like that, I swear to gosh, I kept hearing somebody whispering in the woods. I don't know if the neighbors were messing with me or what the heck was going on.
And it probably wasn't in English.
No, well, it wasn't. And the neighbors do speak dialect of German, or Dutch.
Yeah, but that's pretty distinctive.
Yeah. It was always in the same spot. And I just didn't know what the heck's going on over there.
Oh, what'd you say, Dutch?
Yeah.
As in Deutsch as in German, or Dutch as in the language? Like
the language.
Netherlands. It's funny because Dutch, if you speak Dutch, you can understand Afrikaans from South Africa. True story.
I can pick up some German, but it's been a while. And other than that, We
Papa
was
C,
out.
how are you? Well, guys, we have, I don't know, about 10 minutes left. I'm going to throw this link in here one more time. Sorry, I've been neglecting it. Oh, shit. What the hell is that? Looks like I hit that a few times. Let's start over. Shit, how do I can't even take my own post off. Don't click on that link. Here, try this one. Apparently, I kept thinking I was putting the link in. I've never seen it look like that. Oops. Yeah, if anybody wants to just come on for the next 10 minutes, feel free. Otherwise, don't. Papa C, what did you say that was scary? I want to see. Johnny, I don't mean to brag, but I think Sasquatch likes me. He's leaving me alone, not freaking me out. Well, your wife's a Squatch magnet, and he admits that. Nana, she's she's a trip. You know, we were sitting in camp up on the rim, and she's like, "Oh, there's Squatch behind us." I'm like, "What?" Not near, but they're around. I'm like, "Oh." Did she say behind? I think she said she felt that they were in the area.
That would be the second person I heard of that can do that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I know someone else too. Actually, 3 people. Although I don't know if this guy claims to feel them, so I don't know. No, it's pretty interesting though. You know, there's if you're a sensitive, you know, why wouldn't you pick up on that?
Yeah, you'd think. About the only time I've ever felt anything out in the woods was I just got out of the blind and felt like I was, being watched.
I haven't gotten that feeling yet in the woods ever. That feeling of being watched. I kind of want to experience it. You know, I want to feel that. Sounds silly, but I mean, I've felt primal fear before, and it just felt like something was in a room.
Mm-hmm.
But feeling like, you know, like turning around because you felt like somebody's looking at you, no, I don't think I've ever felt that in the woods.
No, I just got out of the blind. I just climbed down the soil bank, and I started coming around, and I don't know how many times I'd done that it was my buddy's property, off of his property. And just that one night I climbed down, come around the front, and I literally heard the words in my head, "You're being watched." And I was like, "What?" And I went on. That's the only time I can ever remember going red alert like that. Just having that feeling something's watching you, and I don't know if I induced it or what.
Huh. Johnny says to Sharon, I have heard vocals on my property in extreme northeast Wisconsin, but I've had some cool stuff here in Illinois. Huh. Very interesting. So a friend of mine that's coming up says he's convinced that I'm going to see something this weekend. I'm like, well, I'm not there for that, but if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, that's what it usually does.
Yeah. Well, I'm open to it. I mean, if I shit myself, I shit myself. I really don't care.
Yeah, when you're actively looking, nothing happens the moment you turn around for a second. Boom.
Yeah, it's when you're not looking. It's like Paulie and his girlfriend. Find him when you're not looking. Well, what time? We got like 6 minutes left. So I'm trying to think what I have to do. I have to get some shit together. Like, I want to get an extra SD card or two, because I want to film a lot once I get into camp.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta get batteries and stuff because Stevie's bringing a 35 millimeter camera. I think she's bringing it.
Mm-hmm.
I have one with me, but I don't have any film yet, so I might have to pick up some film for that if I'm going to use it. Because I want to try some old school. I even have a VHS, camcorder. Actually, it's not VHS though. Well, it's smaller.
I can't remember what it's called. If it's Super 8 or Super 16. The old film cameras. I've been trying to find one on eBay.
It's usually super. It's usually the Super 8. I think was the. I don't think it was a 16. Was there? It's the 8 millimeter.
I remember briefly Dad had one there at the house, but I don't know if he ever used it or not.
Well, I want to take pictures with the 35 millimeter just to have it on film. You don't get the pixelization like that you do with digital. Chessboard, my pleasure. Blessings to you as well. Take care. Thanks for hanging out.
I had a nice autofocus Canon rig, and I made a mistake of getting rid of it.
Which was it?
I think it was a Canon.
Yeah, I haven't used these yet. I know that I know they work. I think there was an issue with the batteries with the camcorder. I don't know if it wasn't holding a charge but I can always order them. But yeah, I'm going to throw everything at it that I got. I'm going to go night vision, thermal.
What you got for therm?
I just have a FLIR one for the iPhone. It just plugs right in.
How does that work? I mean, how good does it work?
I haven't really used it in like a woodsy situation yet. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. And you can record with it, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anita, thank you for showing up. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Have a good night. And thank you.
I've been just getting some camera rigs and getting the old digital cameras that I have from 10 years ago. They're getting them up and running. I got an old camcorder off Mom tonight, and been running with that here lately. And they got I did see or come across. I'd like to see a little more reviews for them. You can buy this night vision cell camera for $150 unlocked. AGM, T-Mobile, something like that. I'd just like to see, how good a picture those are getting out of them out of the night vision. I picked up.
I have the night vision, I have the FLIR one for the phone, but then I have a monocular or from Sharper Image. Bradley Hatcher had given it to me at the 168. That works pretty good. The IR. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going there for that. But if I have the shit, I might as well use it.
Just document your trip. Look at how many.
I haven't filmed a damn thing yet because it was just all driving.
Oh, well, even that, in some way. Have you heard the name I think it's Catherine Flesher. She's a bass fisherman on the kayak circuit.
Oh, really?
She does YouTube.
Really?
And she's got a whole bunch of fishing videos out of a kayak. I've never kayak fished, but that's how she's making a living. You know, that's how she makes money, is
Yeah, but
living
those
on the lake fishing.
kayaks are so tricked out, man. I mean, she probably she either pedals it or it has an engine, you know, a motor, electric motor. But you know, who has time to paddle if you're fishing?
And I gotta imagine that those competitions, those are categorized too, though.
Probably.
You know, paddle and leg powered and assisted power or whatever. But those are. I watched some of her shows. There was another one up in Minnesota that fished for muskies out of a kayak all the time.
I've only fished it from a kayak once. I didn't catch shit. It was my dad's other boat. He had a little single person pontoon boat. It's made by Classic Accessories.
Yep.
And he just has two pontoons next to you that are inflated. I caught catfish on that thing. That was fun. So I can imagine doing it on a kayak is even more of a trip.
What else are they doing? They're on boogie board fishing. Have you seen that?
No.
It looks like a surfboard. I'm trying to think of
I know what a boogie board is. I've owned a few. I grew up on the beach.
What's that guy's name up there in Canada that tried to do that? Dave Nelser. Facts of Fishing. That was one of the funniest episodes I ever seen in my life. He is trying to boogie board fish for bass up in Canada. And he kept falling off that thing.
That just sounds like something out of Jackass, you know?
Well, yeah. He does, his fishing show is a little bit more comical bound. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
He's like a living Bill Dance highlight blooper reel.
That's funny.
So,
well, listen, I just fell off my elbow, off my knee. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and hanging out. Really.
No problem.
I'll document. You know, once I get in there, and I'll take pictures and videos and stuff and share it next week.
Any fishing trip's a good one, and you have
absolutely.
a good night.
Absolutely.
You have a good night, sir, and don't let that TV turn on by itself in the middle of the night. Unplug it, whatever you have to do.
I haven't turned it on yet, so I don't even know if it works.
All right. Good night, sir.
Good night, man. Thank you. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you had a good time tonight. Sorry, you know, you get some guys talking about fishing and it takes over. I will keep you guys informed. I'll see what kind of signal I get up there, if any, and wherever I'm at, I'll record and put some stuff together. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. Everybody that came on the show. Paulie, it was good to see you. Jay, thank you. Finding the Trackway. You know, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys coming on. And I will see you on Tuesday, wherever I might be. No idea where that's going to be. You guys have a great weekend. All right. I'll talk to you. I won't see you. You know, I'll probably be incommunicado. So, all right, guys. Thanks again. I will see you guys, like I said, Thursday. If you guys enjoyed the show, please hit that like button below and also comment, share. You know, All right. Good night. Peace and God bless, everybody.